Hi everyone, welcome back to another video and another Viva Las Vegas Stamps design team project. All week some of our design team members have been doing projects with the December daily plate on our blog, so check that out at vivalas.blogspot.com. Some really cool projects, and I'll post the link to our blog, which is vivalas.blogspot.com. And the plate number for the December daily plate is 1430. I've shown it a couple times in a couple videos, and I also did another December daily book around late August, early September, and I'll post the link to that video in this video. The papers that I used for this book is the Create Collection by Recollections and a couple pages from the Snapshot Stack by Deck Cuts with a View. And I was already ahead of the game when doing this book. When it was announced we would be doing something with the December daily plate, because when I was doing the other book, I also cut the same paper for that book, for this book as well, for mine. So the paper was already cut and the holes were already punched, so I was ahead of that. So all I had to do was stamp and embellish a little bit and call it done. I did end up covering the front and back covers with scrapbook paper, and it's from the Create Collection, because I think when I punched the holes for the back cover, when I was putting the book together, I think it was upside. I screwed up, and so I had to recover the paper, and in result, you can see this one's upside down, but I didn't care much for that because it was going to be covered. But the back cover was also upside down. So this was originally going to be the front back cover of the book, which is now the inside cover. And then I had to cut another piece of paper for the outside back cover. And as you can see, I used picked raspberry distress ink for the front, and then for the back I used Salty Ocean distress ink for both front and back covers. And as you can see, they're not traditional December holiday Christmas type papers to use for this. I don't celebrate Christmas, for one, and my goal, or what I'm hoping to, well, sort of, I guess it's a goal, hoping to do with this December daily is to do one of those photo a day things, challenges for this. You know, take the pictures and then eventually print them and put them in the book, because my daily life is pretty boring, so I chose to do that instead. I stamped the December daily, which is part of the plate, and it looks like those things that you punch the letters, and right now I cannot think of the word. My mind's blanking. I can picture the word, I just can't think of it. Then I used a couple pieces of this trim, and it's by May Arts. And I picked up this flower. It's from Jolie's. I got it at Michael's when it was on clearance. I picked it up to use for this book. And I stamped on white cardstock the snowman or snowwoman stamp in a white cardstock with black memento. I also used black memento for the December daily and also some of the numbers. You'll see in a bit. I did color her hats, her collar, and the purse with Crayola crayons. I tried to match the colors with the colors of the cameras, with the bright, fun colors in there. The carrot nose I painted with orange craft paint, and the eyes and the mouth and the brim of the hat I used glossy accents. And I mounted her with foam tape. I think, no, foam dots from Recollections. So, I kept it for some of the pages pretty simple. Not too much embellishing on them, a little bit here and there. If you wanted to concentrate on the December daily numbers, you see there's number 1, and they're really cool. And here's the second page, and I attached them on here with Miracle Tape, and after I cut the pages, I did use the ATG gun to attach the pages back to back. And there's 4, and yes, I know the clouds were upside down. I figured that out after I punched the holes. And there's 5. This is from the snapshot stack, and this little tab was an extra piece from one of the scraps from the crate collection. This is 6, and the green paper is another piece from the snapshot stack, and I took the brick stencil that I have and put it on the page. I used the tumble dye sky blue on the brick, and then I stamped the chevrons on here. And I wanted this one to be over a little bit more, but it just fell off my stamping block, and I decided to stamp it on there. This is 7, and as you can see, some are black, and then some are pink, and the pink is the Vivid. Yeah, is it Vivid? Yeah, Vivid Soft Pink, I think it's called. It's an really old ink pad. When I got it when I first started stamping, it's still nice and juicy. But anyway, this is another more trim from May Arts, and I used Miracle Tape to attach that to the paper. I used the 1/4 inch roll. I still can't find my 1/8 of an inch roll of Miracle Tape. Again, more chevron, and I took a mask from the Hampton Arts Graphic 45, and I laid that on there, and I used the tumble dye green, the neon green. And this is also from the snapshot stack, and I used some strips from the crate collection to make a tab so it would be easier to punch and make a page. And this one's another fun one. I made a pocket from, this is a scrap that I glued, and again the butterfly mask, and I used bubblegum pink delusion spray with that. And then this tag I used, it's manila folder. Yeah, manila folder that was cut as tags, and I sprayed a little bit of couple homemade sprays, and then I didn't like how bright, it wasn't bright enough for me, so I also used some of the Delusions spray, and then I used the Harlequin stamp that Viva Las Vegas stamp has, one of the new ones that I got in my last order. And that one, I think Some of them, I did use some of the Recollections foam dots. And this is another trim. This is from Recollections that I bought at Michael's to use for this book because I thought it matched because it's bright pink and green, and it, well, not bright green, but it's pink, and it matched some of the pages from the Create collection. And I also like how this page came out. There's the 14. And this little flower is also from May Arts. I used 3 trims from, or 1, 2, 3, I think 3 trims from May Arts in this book. And 15. And 16, I made a little pocket. 17 and more trim. 18. And 19 is another fun one. I took this alphabet stencil and put it on the page, and I took the all the 3 tumble dyes. All 3 of these are tumble dyes, which was the hot pink, the sky blue, and the neon green. And I sprayed that, and then I made some drips with them, and then again I stamped the chevron because I used the notebook paper. I think this is from Snapshot, and it just looked too plain, so it needed something. And then I glued the 19 over here to make like sort of like a tab. There's 20. And 21 and more trim. And 22. 23 and more of that May Arts trim. Let's see. Little pom-poms. Really cute trim. And 24. I like this one. And again, another pocket and another tag. Done the same way. And then 25. 26 in another pocket. Another Polaroid page from the Snapshot. This one has glitter. And then 29. This was a fun page to put together. I thought I didn't have enough pages with the numbers, so I made this one, and this is the 30, the one side of it, and then I pieced together some of the scraps for this one. It turned out really cool. It's 29, 30, and 31. And this one I just glued a little bit, or used Miracle Tape on that part. More trim. And then this would have been what I was hoping to do for this one. It's going to be 30 was going to be here on this part. I made a band, and then 31 was going to be here. So that's my book, and I hope you liked it. It was really fun to do. Like I said, you know, it can still add embellishments and all that, and it's pretty simple. Not a lot of stamps. You know, just the December daily numbers and maybe a couple of the new ones that I got, the chevron and the Harlequin, and then the snowman. That was about all the other stamps that I used. So I'll put the link, or the item numbers and the plate numbers down below in the description, and the link to the Viva Las Vegas Stamps blog. And so be sure to check all the projects out throughout the week, and thanks for watching.